Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Friends, the byproduct that is generated from the agricultural fields can also be a good source of income. Earlier, this was not given enough attention, but our government is emphasizing on turning the agricultural waste to wealth. We are well aware of the wastage. For example, the fruits of a banana tree are sold, but the leaves and the stems which can be put to use are wasted. The stems become headache for the farmers. They are forced to pay thousands of rupees to dispose of these stems. Even after that, these stems are thrown away somewhere on the roadside. However, these stems can be used for manufacturing industrial paper or fabric. There are several campaigns that are going on in different parts of the country which are working on agricultural waste, coir waste, coconut shells, bamboo waste, and the leftovers in the field after harvest. All of these can help the farmers in increasing their income. In the budget, the government has also launched the Govardhan Yojana. This scheme will not only help in increasing the rural hygiene but also the income of the farmers and farmers engaged in animal husbandry with the use of biogas in the village. It's not only the byproduct that can be turned into wealth, but also the main crop which can be used differently to increase the income of the farmers. For example, ethanol is produced from sugarcane. Our government has made a major change in the ethanol policy and has now approved 10% of the ethanol blending in petrol. This means that the surplus sugarcane, after meeting the demand of making sugar, can be used in ethanol production. This has improved the condition of the sugarcane farmers. Our government is changing the way the agriculture sector operates in the country. A new culture is being established in the agriculture sector. This culture will be our strength, comfort, and will be a medium to fulfill our dreams. This culture will help us complete the journey of Sankalp se Siddhi or attainment through resolutions by 2022. India will rise only when the country's villages rise. When the country will be empowered, the farmers automatically will be empowered. Therefore, the ideas that I have heard today through the presentation will be examined by the government closely. Pasha Patel was complaining that only 8 minutes were given to him, even though it is true that you had to present your views in a very short time, but the way you have collected all the information and analyzed everything in small groups and all the hard work done by you will not go in vain. At the government level, everything will be re examined carefully. Probably some of the ideas will be implemented immediately and others may take time, but There was an authentic effort and hard work put into it. This was needed to change the mindset in the government sector to understand the basic issues etc. of the farmers. The more we connect with them, the more will we have a better understanding of their problems. Therefore, we have tried to discuss these things with the experienced people like you. Secondly, I would like to know how to take it forward. First of all the related departments of Government of India, their officers and the ministers are present here. How can we coordinate between these ministries based on all the recommendations under the leadership of Niti Aayog? How can we come up with actionable points after discussion and how to set priorities? I believe that no work gets stuck due to lack of resources. Secondly, we believe that we have to come out of the cycle of old traditions. We have to accept science and technology and also get rid of the science of destruction. We will require it at some point of time, but if it gets outdated, then we will require it at some point of time, but if it gets outdated, then we need not hold it back. We must come out of that. But for that, we need to put extra efforts. For example, if we talk of startups, it is possible for them to work on the subject of agricultural universities. Similarly, can we arrange for programs like hackathon for the students of agriculture? Few days ago, for the hackathon program, the students from the engineering colleges had come up with about 400 issues of the government. About 50 to 60,000 students started discussing and debating on these issues continuously for about 36 hours and gave suggestions to the government. These youngsters provided perfect technological solution to the problems that some of the departments had been facing for years. The IITs, IIITs and engineering colleges celebrate Robotic Week or Nanotechnology Week. This is a good thing. Similarly, can't these institutions also celebrate Agri-Tech Week and Festival too? All the technical brains of the country can have debate and discussions on issues relevant to India. An element of competition can also be included in it.